What's up, everybody? James here with Sailing Zingaro, and today I'm coming at you from the Atlantic Ocean. We are about 60 miles off the coast of Haiti in the Windward Channel. As you can tell, it's not living up to its name today. We've got hardly any wind, but we've got the spinnaker up. I'm on a Beneteau 47.7 with a wonderful delivery crew. Say hi, boys.
Hey, hi, boys. Hey there.
And today we're going to talk about my favorite 15 boats under 125,000. It's very hard to nail down exactly 15 boats from the plethora of availability, but these are going to be blue water boats. So keep in mind, there's not going to be any Beneteaus or any Jeanneaus in this. These are going to be boats built for the purpose of sailing around the world. So they're going to be heavy boats that can withstand a storm. They heave to well. Stick around, because with each boat, I'm going to give you one fact you probably didn't know about the boat manufacturer. All right, let's get into it. So first of all, why 125,000 and not 100? Well, there was a couple boats on the list that were just missing that $100,000 mark, and I really wanted to include them. And I think they belong on this list, such as my number one choice, the Amel Maramu. The Amel Maramu is the little brother of SV Delos. It is built just as robustly. As everybody knows, the French know how to build boats, and especially the Amel yard. Henry Amel thought about how he could make it better and more suited, more utilitarian, and easier to use for the offshore sailor. There's just so many little things that he did on his boat, like gimbaled drink holders and a little lever that you let out and a stick pops up and shows you how much fuel you have. And for instance, the decks, instead of being teak, are fiberglass in the shape of teak, so there's no maintenance. Some people don't like the utilitarian aspect of it, but like I've said in my previous videos, the less wood you have outside, the less maintenance you have. And fun fact, every Amel comes with an owner's manual that's so detailed, it describes how to maintain the boat to the last nut and bolt. If you've never been on one, go and check them out. Okay, boat number 2 is the Hylas 44. The Hylas 44 is a center cockpit cruiser with sleek lines and spacious interior. It's known for blending performance with comfort. This is a very famous brand, very trusted, very nice, very well built. Fun fact, the Hylas 44 was one of the first cruisers to incorporate electric winches as an option, making sail handling easier for short-handed crews. Boat number 3, the Hans Christian 38T. The Hans Christian 38T is a traditional heavy displacement cruiser, celebrated for its beauty and ruggedness and forgiving motion. This brand is one of the most beautiful boats in production. They use a lot of teak inside and marble, and it's just a joy to get on one of these boats. This is the type of boat you can really, really love, and it feels homey and it feels warm. And fun fact, despite the traditional full keel design, the Hans Christian 38T was optimized for speed by moving the mast further aft. Boat number 4 is the Moody 44. It's a center cockpit cruiser with a roomy layout that makes it ideal for liveaboards and families. It's safe, it's dry, and it's very roomy inside. These boats, again, are very much loved by their owners. I've never met a Moody owner that told me, I don't really like my boat. They're laid out well, they're built well, they're comfortable, and they're great boats. Boat number 5, the Mason 43. The Mason 43 is a Taiwan-built full keel cruiser, solid glass, beautiful design, very, very strong, robust, and sea-kindly. The interior is spacious, and these are very popular boats for round-the-world cruises. Fun fact, this boat was designed by Alvin Mason, and Mason worked for Sparkman Stevens as one of their lead designers. So while he's not penned with being a designer of a lot of different boats, he had a hand in so many Sparkman Stevens designs. And this is really his legacy work. So it is just a beautiful design. One of the coolest parts about Masons is in the hull, they designed into the hull spaces where the chain plates would go and got the angle perfect for the chain plate and the rigging, and it's just so robust. Very, very nice design. Okay, boat number 6 is the Cabo Rico 38. See, I didn't forget it. It's just on this list. The Cabo Rico 38 is a heavy displacement cruiser. They're very pretty. They're designed and built very well, and they're designed to be offshore. Its cutter rig and its full keel make it very strong and reliable for any kind of offshore work. Fun fact, every Cabo Rico 38 is hand-laid and finished to order with extensive use of Costa Rican teak throughout the boat. Okay, boat number 7, the Tayana 42. And this is the evolution of the beloved Tayana 37 that we talked about in the last video. I know many people sailing around the world in a Tayana 42. It's a very nice boat, very comfortable for a couple, easy to handle, very strong. The only thing I don't like about these boats is a lot of them have circular settees, and I prefer to have a settee where you can lay down the table, put some cushions on it, and turn it into a bed. But there's 2 cabins in this thing, so it's a good trade-off. Fun fact, many Tayana 42s were semi-custom, allowing owners to tweak the layout to suit, and this means that no 2 interiors on this boat are exactly alike. Okay, boat number 8 is the ever so famous Valiant 40. The Valiant 40 is also a Bob Perry design, and it's known as the original performance cruiser. While you may find one in the under 50,000 category, that one is probably in the pre-blister period, where they had some experimental resin and it didn't go so well. So if you can find one after 1980, you'll probably find one more in this category of 100 to 125,000. They're great boats, great headroom throughout the boat, great sailor, one of my favorite sailboats in the world. Fun fact, the Valiant 40 was inducted into the American Sailboat Hall of Fame in 1997 as the boat that redefined the offshore cruising category. Okay, boat number 9, the Pacific Seacraft 37. The Pacific Seacraft 37 is a compact but highly capable blue water cruiser. With its full keel and its heavy displacement, it's a trusted boat for couples and solo sailors crossing oceans. It's a bit small inside, but what it lacks in interior volume, it makes up for in capability. Fun fact, it evolved from the earlier Crelock 34, adding a longer waterline for better speed and more spacious interior. And if you can find one of these as a Crelock 37, that was what they were originally called, and you might get it for a little cheaper. So if the Pacific Seacraft 37 is on your list, add the Crelock 37 as well. Number 10, the Baba 40. This is yet another Bob Perry designed boat, and in my opinion, one of his masterpieces. It is such a pretty boat. The use of teak inside, just like the Hans Christians, makes this boat so pretty and warm, and it combines traditional lines with excellent offshore performance. This is a boat you want to be offshore in if there's any heavy weather. Now that these boats are getting older, the price ranges are all over the place. I saw one sell for $17,000 recently, but it had leaky decks and needed the decks replaced, and that's not something that a lot of people want to do. Fun fact about the Baba 40, its distinctive teak butterfly hatch isn't just beautiful, but it's incredibly functional, allowing for maximum ventilation in the tropics. So this is one of the few heavy displacement monohull boats that's very good, even in the tropics. Okay, boat number 11, the Hallberg-Rassy 42E. The Hallberg-Rassy 42E is a Swedish icon known for its exceptional build quality and blue water capabilities. The long fin keel and skeg-hung rudder make it stable and responsive, very capable offshore. Fun fact, the E stands for Enderlin, the legendary designer behind the 42E. This was one of the last boats he penned before his retirement. Okay, boat number 12, the Caliber 40 LRC. The Caliber 40 LRC is purpose-built for long-range cruising with exceptional tankage and safety features. It's got an encapsulated keel to ensure durability for offshore conditions. And fun fact, LRC stands for Long Range Cruiser, and these boats carry over 200 gallons of fuel and water combined. Number 13, the Passport 40. The Passport 40 is a blend of elegance and performance. It's got a fin keel and a skeg-hung rudder, and it makes it nimble yet very stable at sea. This is a beautiful boat. Most of these boats have teak tow rails, and they're built really heavy. This is a very nice boat for offshore. Fun fact, despite its offshore reputation, the Passport 40 was one of the first cruisers to offer luxury touches, like teak and holly flooring throughout the boat. Okay, boat number 14, the Stevens 47. The Stevens 47 was designed by Sparkman Stevens, and it's a performance cruiser with a reputation for speed and durability. It's another center cockpit, and if you know my reputation, I love center cockpits, and it offers safety and excellent visibility for ocean passages. Fun fact, the designers of the Stevens 47 actually went to former circumnavigators and asked for their input. So this boat was built with the input from a bunch of different very respected sailors, and the end result is just fantastic. Okay, rounding off our list, boat number 15, the Norseman 447. The Norseman 447 is a versatile blue water cruiser known for its speed and durability. This is another center cockpit design. You know I like those. And it's built with blue water cruising in mind. Fun fact, the Norseman 447 was one of the first production boats to incorporate a Kevlar reinforced hull for added strength. Okay, there you have it. That's my list of 15 of my favorite blue water cruisers for sailing around the world under $125,000. Now keep in mind, these boats are purpose-built for offshore. That's why there's no Genoas and Beneteaus and Hunters in this list. These are blue water cruisers, they're heavy, there's something you want to be in when you're offshore, and maybe that weather forecast changes and you get hit by something nasty. You're going to want to be in something heavy and strong and fit for the purpose. So that's why I chose these boats on this list. If I forgot one or you have any suggestions, please leave a comment below and add it to the discussion. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on all notifications if you'd like to be notified when I put out more content just like this. Thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Before I leave you, I'm gonna give you one last view of the spinnaker on our delivery of the Beneteau 47.7. I also offer consultation if you guys would like a consultation on boats or buyer's agent, or maybe you're really not sure how to get into this thing. I'd love to help you out. You can contact me through my website, www.sailingzingaro.com. Oh, this is so nice. We're only doing 3 knots, but this is just beautiful. This is going to be the last day for this. We've got 3 more days and it's going to be blowing 25, so I'm going to suck it up while I can. Peace, love. See you next time.